All right, well, good morning and welcome to today's adventure. So I'm here on the Appalachian Trail. We are here at the Lehigh Gap parking lot. We're going to do this section from Lehigh Gap down to Lehigh Gap. If you know my channel, you know this is the section of trail I maintain. This is my section, so I'll take you along. But we also have some guests with us today. We have Kay and Ro from Kay and Ro Hiking Happens, and we have Tadd
and Erik.
Brothers. The brothers. So we have a whole gang with us today, and I'll give you a little history about this area too, because there's a not so nice history of this section of the AT. So we'll delve into a little bit of that today too. So, but let's get to hiking. All right, so this is the start of a section maintained by the Keystone Trails Association, and this section has been rerouted. It used to go that way, but the reroute goes this way. I've been up this once, but it's a little more scenic than the other reroute, and I'll explain the reason for all the reroutes in a little bit later. But yeah, they just opened this last year. This section, so, and it's a beautiful fall day. You can't ask for better hiking weather, so should be fun. All right, so we just come out there. These rocks. This is all a new section of the trail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is part of the reroute. So we just came up here and scrambled up. So there's a nice view when we get to the top up here. But yeah, this is part of the reroute.
When did they do the reroute?
It was a couple years ago. Well, they've been doing it sporadically throughout this whole section.
What for? Why? Why did you have
we stopped at this viewpoint here, one of the newer ones. Pretty nice. Better now the trees are losing leaves, you see a little bit better view. I reached the Lehigh Gap Hawk Watch platform, so that road there, that'll take you up to the Blue Mountain Ski Resort. Looking north here in the valley. Pretty neat, beautiful day. No, we have some people watching the hawks up here. No hawks yet, but yeah, pretty nice. And that's looking south.
a little bit better? Erik, we got to find a spot to do some of that slow-mo jumping.
We need a good thumbnail picture too.
Yeah.
All right, so I mentioned that this section of trail was a reroute, and this whole section from Little Gap to Lehigh Gap was rerouted back to its original configuration. They've been working on that for a few years, but this area was a Superfund site, and because the Palmerton zinc mining plant, the the waste from there pretty much killed everything on this island, on this mountain. So you can see the trees are stunted. They're a little less, they're smaller than a lot of other trees in the area. If you were here about 30 years ago, it would have been like walking on the moon, because everything here was dead. So they had to re-vegetate this whole area, and because of that, they had to reroute the trail in some places to let the vegetation grow. So now that it's pretty much caught, started growing, they moved the trail back to its original configuration, and this part we're doing now is the reroute back. Alright, this is one of my favorite campsites here, underneath the pine trees. Nice pine forest. I think I might come up here one night and spend the night here, but this is official campsite. But very nice. You have a fire ring, a log to sit, and plenty of places to pitch a tent or hang a hammock if you so choose. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we reached the power line. Huge rock pile here, but it's really open area here. That's looking north, I think. Overlook, you can see overlooking the whole valley down there. So there's the old zinc mining site down there. That's the city of Palmerton. Right there. And somewhere down there is the 100-mile view for Jim Thorpe, if you're familiar with that. But yeah, you can see how the mountain is totally dead. And this is not going to go back, so they made a view here. But you can see, and on this side you can see the remnants of
I can't figure it out.
the zinc mining, how bare that is. And there you're looking at the south side of the mountain, down that way. Up ahead a little bit, we'll see a nice viewpoint of the south side. A little bit better now that the leaves are off the trees. You can kind of see a little bit of that. All right, here's the view from the opposite side of the mountain, looking north. Oh, nice little hawk coming here. You got it? Yeah. Okay. You can see that's where we walked. You can see the power line where we were before. That's the Lehigh Gap over there. Walk across on the south side to the north side. Yeah, you get views of both sides of the mountain, which is nice. You can see that area. That's where we're headed. And on the other side is the infamous climb down to Lehigh Gap. So.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, man. Getting this valley is just excellent. This way. This way.
Oh, we got a nice little landscape change here. We went from short pine trees to more of this savanna type landscape. Meadows. Still a nice view out there, but yeah, very rare, very diversified terrain. We reached the junction with the winter trail, so if you are scared of heights or if it's bad weather and you don't want to do that, this is the way you would take to bypass this from the parking lot. But it's a beautiful day out, and I think everyone here wants to do it, right?
Yeah.
No one's going to chicken out? No one's going to chicken out? All right. So I think we're all going to do the climb, but that is the optional route if you don't want to do that, or if it's no, I definitely won't do it in the pouring rain. No. Definitely not. But it's a beautiful day, so I think we're going to do it. All right, so fun fact, I have never hiked down this mountain before. I've hiked up it numerous times, obviously, but I've never actually gone down it. So this will be my first time actually hiking on the downward hiking. So we'll see if I can, Kevin, what do you think?
If anything happens, it's my fault.
Yeah,
I talked him into it.
Yeah.
We got this.
We got this. So we can do this for sure.
We got it.
Yeah. Preview of what's to come. We'll get this. We'll get a view of this from much higher up in a few minutes. All right, right up there is the crux of the whole thing. So we can go up over those rocks, and then down on the other side, and then it's pretty much a straight climb down. So this is a lot of exposure. See the Lehigh River, town of Palmerton around the corner. But we get a bird's eye view of all this. But yeah, we're gonna go up these rocks and go over and go pretty much straight down. A lot of exposure. So if you're not used to exposure, this could be very intimidating. And this view never gets old. Tell you what, no matter how many times I hike this, it never gets old. Alright, just want to show you the view. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but that is quite a climb down. You see the bridge over there, that's the Lehigh River. You see the white blaze, but probably not going to show up too well on film, but that is quite a steep climb down. So we're up here, we're all getting ready for this descent, but beautiful day and beautiful views. I mean, you can't beat these views. If it wasn't so scary, it might actually be enjoyable, you know. Oh gosh.
I went the hard way? It seemed easy. Be careful. Huh?
We've trained you well. And I think you can.
Get that 3 hands at 3 points of contact, Ron. Get some good finger holds, fingertip holds.
3 points of contact. Yeah. And then you use where you just put your foot, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. You're doing it right.
Get a finger grip somewhere. Can't rely on your palm.
He's so tall, he can use your hand. I would do that way.
Yeah, just watch your foot doesn't slide out there because you're on some...
Yep, come on.
No, just wait until he's down.
Over here, Roseann.
What are you thinking, Ro? The way he went or the way I went? Why does everybody say the way I went was hard? You do what you're comfortable with. Just make sure you have some fingertip holds. Ron, get ready to catch her if she slides down there.
Completely different.
Got it? Alright, just came down that little tough section. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought, so we'll see how the rest of the descent is, but that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Just gotta be careful with the handholds, but other than that, not too bad. Alright, so we conquered that, came down here, and then we got this little ways to go here, and I think after this is pretty straightforward after this one little section here, so still got awesome views, man. The river, fall colors popping.
I hate those things. You hate ladybugs?
Absolutely beautiful.
What are they? See the way you went, so
was what I was looking
that's
at
what I was looking at first too.
And once
So
you went that way, I said,
said,
"Oh,
"Oh,
I ain't doing that."
Alright, well, we survived the climb down. First plateau down there wasn't as bad as I expected. There were a couple tricky parts in there where you really had to watch your footing, but other than that, it wasn't that bad. I think it's worse going up. To be honest with you, I think it's worse going up. But we did survive, thanks to Kevin and crew.
yeah, right."
All right, thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button below, share this video, and subscribe to the channel, K and Ro Hiking Happens. I'll leave the link down below. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you in the next adventure.